Cup with sous chef Quinn Staple.
Representing Vancouver from the Homer Street Cafe and Bar, Tableau Bar Bistro, Maxine's Cafe and Bar, Chef Bobby Milheron and sous chef Aaron Lee. And now is a really exciting time for all of our technology fans. We will now confiscate all cell phones, smartwatches, anything that you will use that could result in communication, discovery of ingredients, anything that you could potentially benefit from, you will now lose that.
Comme vous voyez, ils n'ont pas le droit de communiquer avec n'importe qui, l'extérieur. Ils vont être dans une salle fermée parce qu'on ne veut pas qu'ils suivent qu'est-ce qui se passe ici dans la salle. Alors, ça va être la première fois, je pense, que pas de téléphone dans leur poche.
They will now be sequestered so that we can reveal to you the mystery box ingredients that both Sylvie and I have never seen yet either. But once this is all done, the chefs will be leaving and we will head into the kitchen shortly.
We want to wish all of our chefs the most amazing time in the black box. Enjoy, profitez-en de votre aventure avec la boîte noire. Allez-y les gars et Madame Brianna. All right. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the beautiful Algonquin College. Le programme culinaire ici est un gros partenaire du championnat canadien culinaire puisque les étudiants travaillent avec chacun de nos équipes de chefs. So it's always a great pleasure for us to re-invite our friends from Algonquin College. Please welcome Corey Haskins here from Algonquin College to provide an official welcome on behalf of our host.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Algonquin College. We are super happy to have you here. What you don't get to see is the broadcasting students who have set up a huge system in the back. It looks like a NASA station ready to launch. We have a whole group of culinary students in the back cooking for you today. This is a wonderful way for our students to get real live experience connecting with industry, and this is amazing. So thank you very much and welcome to Algonquin College.
Thank you, Corey. Now let's bring our head judge, National Culinary Advisor, James Chatto, to reveal the mystery ingredients and tell you more about today's competition.
Thank you, Matt and Sylvie. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Great to have you here, the true fans, up with the crack of dawn. It's wonderful. So this is the most intense and rigorous of the three challenges that we present these chefs with, I think. We're going to, as I'm sure you know, they will come down from their layer up there one at a time, and they get 15 minutes between each dish that they're going to do. They will open their black box. They'll see the 7 ingredients inside it. They then have up to 10 minutes to decide how they will use the 7 ingredients, spread them out between these 2 dishes. You don't have to use the 7 in both dishes, just as long as all 7 are used between the 2 dishes. That's all we ask. And they have a very generous communal pantry that the college has provided them with. They will announce their dishes. They have to stick to the announced dishes, otherwise they'll get penalized. And if they go over the time limit, even by a few seconds, then we'll take marks off for that too. We judges, we're going to be marking them for taste, for visual presentation, for technique, for the wow factor, which is our own little subjective 10 points at the end, but above all for creativity. What we're after here is for the chefs to think outside the black box and to come up with some wonderful and interesting ideas. There are things in that box that you'd think, oh, I know how to do that, and there are other things that I've chosen that I think will present something of a fiendish challenge that we shall see. I'm going to now introduce our panel of judges, starting again from east to west. They're all standing over there, and they'll wave when I say their names. From St. John's, chef, medal-winning culinary Olympian and a past gold medal plates gold medalist, Chef Rory McPherson. From Montreal, writer, journalist, restaurant critic and broadcaster, Gilles Dameneux. From Ottawa, Gatineau, author and broadcaster, the senior editor of Taste and Travel magazine, former restaurant critic of the Ottawa Citizen, Anne Desbrisay. From Toronto, writer and editor, food scholar, intrepid explorer of the industrial food complex, Sasha Chapman. From Winnipeg, chef, pastry chef, mentor, educator, Chef Barbara O'Hara. From Saskatoon, writer, journalist, dining critic, and slow food leader, Noelle Chorney. From Edmonton, wine, food, and travel writer, certified sommelier and wine instructor, and the founder of Edmonton's slow food convivium, Mary Bailey. Our Calgary judge, teacher, broadcaster, author, former restaurant columnist for the Calgary Herald, John Gilchrist. From Vancouver, cookbook author, freelance food writer, and entrepreneur, Joy Alvaro Kent. And lastly, our judge invigilator at large, who comes to us this time from Valencia, Spain, to be with us, author, food and travel writer, critic, Chris Johns. And Chris is going to be responsible for making sure these chefs obey the rules that we've set. Okay, it's time to see what's in the box now. David Cook is going to be revealing some of these things, and I'm going to ask some of our judges to come up and describe them. What's under that blanket? Oh, that's what's in there. Okay, you don't have to lift this up, which is great. Yes, put it on top, that's brilliant. Okay, let's start with our major protein. And Barbara, are you going to come and talk about this? This was Barbara's idea that this is what we should be using. So if you can come and stand here and use the mic, Barbara, that would be great.
Good morning, everyone. Great to see you all. I chose walleye. It is the official Manitoba fish. A little bit of a selfish reason for our panel of judges, as we're eating 27 dishes today. And so for health in mind, with amazing omega-3 fatty acids is fantastic for us. Commonly it's known as pickerel, but actually pickerel's from the pike family and walleyes from the perch family. So, but it is called pickerel in our province. And I'm hoping our chefs will use, you know, the cheeks, the fillets, and maybe even the skin, so they have an opportunity to be very creative for us. And this is just a delicious, flaky, cooks very well, and a lot of my chef colleague friends, they love cooking this. And in honor of the Indigenous in our province, I was very privileged to learn how to cook it on shore with some of that community, and they treat it very delicately. You know, a little bit of flour, salt, pepper, rolled in it, no egg wash, and then a pan fry right on the shore on the fire. And it's delicious, and it takes on flavor. So I hope we all enjoy it, and it's going to be a challenge for these chefs, and I'm really proud to be here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Barbara. And so now something from closer to home. Anne Desbrisay brought to the party. She's going to come and describe this now.
Morning. The other protein. Our 2019 Canada Food Guide, telling us all to eat more plant-based protein. Tofu. Tofu from just across the river in Gatineau, La Soyerie. So the quick little story, this is started in 1982 by a Japanese man called Koichi Watanabe, who, the story goes, fell in love with a Quebecois woman while working in a hippie commune in Guatemala. So he followed her home and set up in their garage in then Hull, making tofu with help from his brother, who was still in Japan and who had been making tofu for years using a very traditional Japanese method. And fast forward 40 years from that garage, he now operates a very big operation. I think they're the third largest producer of tofu in Canada. And they make 6 metric tons a day, and they have 45 employees. Anyway, this is silken tofu. So lots of opportunity, like the fish. It's a mild, so it has a sort of sweet, nutty flavor, but it will take on all kinds of other fabulous flavors. You can throw all kinds of wonderful things at it. You can make a sauce. It's very wobbly and custardy. So we'll see what they do.
Thanks, Anne.
Okay, ingredient number 3. Sasha, would you like to come and tell us about what else these chefs are going to find?
So we have here some nuts from Niagara. They're not walnuts, but black walnuts, which have an earthier, kind of more oily flavor. They come from Ernie Grimo, who is really responsible for the commercial nut industry in Niagara. People have called him the Johnny Appleseed of nuts. And it will be interesting to see what our chefs do with them. They can be quite a stronger flavor than a regular walnut, so it'll be interesting to see how they tame them and whether they go savory or sweet.
We're just, we need to get started. So we're going to move the other ingredients off this black box, which is the actual black box, and that's going to be taken away off to the kitchen. Meanwhile, we'll just continue describing what the ingredients are, but the black box itself has to leave because it's going to be pressed into service. So, okay. Now for our next ingredient, I'm going to ask Chris Johns to come up here and tell us. This was his idea. I said to the judges, think of something really hard, and this is what Chris came up with. Themed that he is.
Hey, everyone. How are you?
Hey.
Yeah, so James put out a call for suggestions, and I came up with several, but the top of my list was hay. It's an ancient ingredient. People have been cooking with it since they've been forever, since they've had hay, basically. And it's kind of come into fashion a little bit more recently, but I'm not sure most of our chefs have used it here. People like to talk about going farm to table. Today we're going to go stable to table. It's a mix of Timothy hay, which is the A5 Wagyu of hay, and alfalfa for a little more floral components. There's a lot of things you can do with it. You can smoke with it. You can infuse things with it, and maybe even make a salad out of it. We'll have to find out. But good luck to the chefs.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, hey, good, eh? Now, David Cook, if you could like to come and tell us a little bit about what you have in your hand.
So what I'm holding is forced rhubarb, which is rhubarb where they've taken the rhizomes in November and planted them in December in a dark room in warm, wet soil, and they fool the rhizome into thinking it's spring, and it starts sending up shoots. It's kept absolutely in total blackness, so those shoots grow without producing leaves because they're desperately searching for the light. It tends to grow at about an inch a day. The difference between forced rhubarb and regular rhubarb is that forced rhubarb, because it has not seen the light, it's a little bit sweeter and a little bit milder in flavor. And this rhubarb actually comes from the only forced rhubarb producer in North America, and that is Lennox Farms in Shelburne, Ontario.
Fascinating. We have 2 ingredients left and no one to introduce them, so I'll just tell you about them. We have 12 duck eggs. John Gilchrist suggested that we have eggs and bacon and toast in our black box, but we've got some duck eggs here. And the last thing, a bunch of Chioggia beets, the candy stripe beets. And are they with their greens, chef?
There is greens available.
Yeah. So those are our 7 ingredients. And we're going to see what happens with them. I hope very much you enjoy the competition. The first chef is going to arrive any minute now. And I'm going to leave you with Sylvie now. Thank you.
Merci, James. Must admit, hay is the first time I've seen hay at one of our events. And aren't they poetic? I've never heard tofu being described in such a sexy way. I was going, ooh, I'm going to buy myself some tofu today. Ooh, it's smooth and silky. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going down a really bad road right now. I just realized it's early. I haven't had enough coffee, and it's friggin' 40 below outside. Huge apologies. On va avoir du fun, là. Vous allez voir que les chefs, le premier va rentrer dans la cuisine momentanément. Here's what's going to happen. So we have a live stream here for you. Matt Beausoleil, who you just met earlier this morning, will be actually doing a play-by-play in the kitchen. So he'll be describing what's going on to you. He'll be giving the chefs the countdown. Chef, you have 3 minutes. And you'll see the chef plating. They're 24 because they have two dishes for 12. Donc, c'est vraiment, vous allez voir comment c'est excitant. On va suivre toute l'action ici en direct avec l'écran. Once the chefs are done, we'll be bringing them back in to describe. You saw how nice and calm they were, and then their hair is going to be like this, and we're going to say, how'd that go? And so you'll get, to hear directly from them. Entre-temps, on a du café, on a un petit déjeuner pour vous, so feel free to help yourself to coffee and food, served by the wonderful students here at the Culinary School. And Aurelius Olive Oil, make sure that you visit Wave, yeah. Amazing selection. If you want to learn about olive oil, if you describe it like tofu, you'll be losing all that stock by the end of the morning. So that's basically how we're going to be running things. So you'll be seeing me back up here with the chefs after they're done. The first chef is supposed to start at around 9 o'clock, so we'll be watching the action right here on the screen. Of course, there's a few of us here with Kitchen Party. If you have any questions or if you need anything, I'm Sylvie, Nicole, Wave, Nicole in the blue, Jess next to Nicole. Like, we're here to provide you with any answers, support that you need. Okay? Alors, merci. Amusez-vous bien, vous allez voir que c'est le fun. Okay, see you later.
Good morning and welcome to Algonquin College. We are now in the kitchen. My name is Matt Beausoleil. I'm going to be hosting from the kitchen today. This is the second competition in the Culinary Championship here in Ottawa. The most challenging competition. Chefs will have 1 hour to create 2 dishes. That's right. They will be plating 24 plates for our judges in under an hour with their sous chef, which is an incredible task. We're super excited to get started. So our first chef is going to be making their way into the kitchen right now. representing Vancouver from Homer Street Cafe and Bar, Tableau Bar Bistro, Maxine's Cafe and Bar, Chef Bobby Mulheron, and sous chef Aaron Lee. Welcome, chefs. All right, so first step, I'm going to introduce you to our judge and invigilator, official invigilator for the competition, Chris Johns.
Okay, so I'm going to inspect the knife kits and make sure there's no contraband in there, and then we're going to go ahead and reveal the selection.
Perfect. So Chris is making sure that all the tools that are being used and brought into the kitchen meet the standards, no ingredients, no recipe books. Looks good. Excellent. So now, once the black box has been completely removed, that is hiding the mystery ingredients, the timer will start. Okay. So not as we're removing it, but once it's completely removed, the timer will start. You will have 10 minutes to come up with the dish, name and description, which you will write here on this paper. And then from there, your 1 hour starts as soon as the black box is off of the ingredients. Are you ready? Timekeeper ready?
Yeah, ready?
All right, Chris, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The timer has started. Chef Bobby Mulheron
We
and
are
Aaron
working
Lee
on the
must now
volume thing. On va
decide what they're going to be
éventuellement
making. They have 10 minutes to do
working
so.
on it. Here we go.
This is the first time the chefs see these ingredients. And they'll have 1 hour to prep the ingredients and cook the ingredients to make the 24 pints. Chef Bobby Mulheron and Chef Aaron Lee have come up with their dish. They're writing down the dish description. Once they're done writing down their dish description, Chef Bobby will tell you what they will be making today. Once again, they have 10 minutes to come up with their dish. We are well within those minutes. Station setup is underway. throughout their time, they will be able to ask for a time check. Chef Bobby Mulherin and Aaron Lee's station is Station 2. They will shout Station 2 time check, and then we will be able to give them a time check. Ready? All right. So please tell us what you're going to be making today.
All right. So we have some beets. We're just going to confit quickly with a rhubarb puree underneath. We're going to whip the soaking tofu with shebra and some toasted walnuts on top. The pig rolls we're just going to sear, and then we're going to make the sauce with the egg.
All right, Chef Bobby Mulherin and Chef Aaron Lee, please start cooking. Chef Bobby Mulherin and Chef Aaron Lee have 55 minutes left. Chef Bobby Mulherin of Vancouver and Sous Chef Aaron Lee are underway preparing their ingredients. So once again, this chef team will be creating a dish of confit beets, rhubarb puree, toasted walnuts, silken tofu whipped chèvre, roast pickerel, duck eggs, and hay sauce. Today we will have chefs starting every 15 minutes, so our time checks will be requested by the chefs. Once again, the chef must ask for a time check at any point. They can ask, you must state your station number before asking for the time check. Our next chef will be entering the kitchen in about 5 minutes. Once again, a very special thanks to Algonquin College for their help in the kitchen today. Chefs can ask for things that they require on their stations. So once again, chefs will be creating 2 dishes today. So the first dish that Chef Bobby Mulheron and Aaron Lee will be making is confit beets, rhubarb puree, toasted walnuts, silken tofu with whipped chèvre. The second dish is roast pickerel, duck eggs, and hay sauce. Our next competitor will be entering the kitchen shortly. Station 2 will be shielded so that the chefs cannot see the ingredients. Once again, a very special thanks to our partners, our presenting partner and sponsor, MNP, our national media partner, Globe and Mail, official airline partner of the Canadian Culinary Championship, Air Canada, and Ottawa Tourism. Special thanks to our in-kind partners, Encore, Fairmont Chateau Laurier, who hosted our beautiful VIP welcome reception, and Algonquin College Hospitality, Shaw Center, and TCU Uniforms. If you want a time check, all right, entering the kitchen, representing Edmonton from the Edmonton Convention Center, Chef Serge Belair, and with sous chef Francis Derrick. Chefs. Now our invigilator and judge, Chris Johns, will be inspecting their equipment to make sure that everything is good to go. 60 minutes, the clock will start once the box is completely removed. Pen and paper. The chefs will have 60 minutes. They have the first 10 minutes to come up with the name of their 2 dishes that they will be creating today. Once the 2 dishes are written down, they will present their dish to the audience on the microphone. Thanks. All right. Are you ready? All right, let's remove the box. There we go. Time starts now, chefs. If you want a time check, you just yell your station number, station 4, time check, and we will provide a time check. Once again, this is the first time our chefs are seeing these ingredients. They now have to come up with 2 dishes and prep and serve 24 plates in 1 hour. Timing is key for prep and cooking in this competition.
There are no delices. Walnut, roasted, amazing. Silken tofu sauce. And this goes in the salsa. I think we should have.
Once again, a reminder, chefs must come up with 2 dishes. 2 dishes. All right, you have your 2 dishes. Chef Serge Belair of the Edmonton Convention Center is going to present his 2 dishes momentarily. Once again, the chefs have 10 minutes to come up with their dish. They must come up with 2 dishes they're going to be making today. 12 of each will be plated, so that's 24 plates in an hour. The time already started as soon as we removed the black box, so soon the chef will tell us what they will be making with these mystery ingredients.
Smoke hay. How do you spell hay? H-A-Y? All right.
All right, are you ready?
Yes, chef.
All right, speak right into the mic, okay?
So our first course is going to be duck egg, I believe. So duck egg, walnut roasted Parisian gnocchis, silken tofu sauce verte with pickled rhubarb and candied beets. And the second dish will be smoky pickled coconut lemongrass cream sauce with roasted celery and and candied beets.
All right. Can I get a time check for station 4, please?
Okay, so you do that.
54 minutes, 32 seconds left. Chef Serge Belair from Edmonton and sous chef Francis Derrick. Good luck.
I need a scale, I need a piping bag. This is Fiona, she gets you everything you need. Right on. Tiny scale. Perfect, thank you so much. Piping bag, 2 minutes. Another pot of water, please. Station 4, preparation pan, please. And on the way. 6 inch of top and an earth pan. Okay, so I need Parmesan cheese, 2 eggs, okay, can I use this here? Yeah, no problem. And I need flour. Yeah, just hot water. It's okay.
All right, at station 2, we have Chef Bobby Milheron and sous chef Aaron Lee of Vancouver, representing Vancouver. And at station 4, representing Edmonton, the Edmonton Convention Center, Chef Serge Belair and sous chef Francis Derrick are underway. Another chef will be making their way to the kitchen in about 7 minutes.
I need a piping bag, please, at station 4. With a round tip of a 1/4 inch, or if not, a piping bag.
This is the second challenge in this heated competition to be crowned the Canadian Culinary Champion. Last night, chefs performed great in the mystery wine competition, where they had to come up with a dish that would pair perfectly with a mystery wine, with a budget of $600 to serve 300 people. That means $2 a plate. And tonight, the grand finale. But right now, let's watch these chefs as they are under the timer to create incredible dishes. Once again, the chefs may ask for a time check at any time by stating their station number. Chef Bobby Milheron, how's it going?
Going well.
Things are good? You're happy? It's good?
Any dirty dishes I'll take as well.
Can we hold on to that piece of cheese, or do we have to give it back? Because I gotta put some on top at the end.
Can I get a
Our next chef will soon be entering the kitchen.
Okay, now you guys, you think you could trick me, huh?
We got this.
Absolutely. I might need less egg in my Paris-Saint-Denis. Sorry. Oh, that's unacceptable. Towels.
Entering the kitchen now, representing Calgary from the Yellow Door Bistro, Chef Scott Redekop with sous chef Quinn Staple. Our judge and invigilator will now inspect their tools, their knives and their knife rolls to ensure that no ingredients have been entered into the kitchen and that everything is to code.
Can I get more salt, like a big handful? It's going to go in the water here, please. Hey, can we have a station for salt?
Station 4, time check. Station 4, time check.
That's 45 and 49 seconds.
Thank you, Chef.
45 and 46 seconds. All right, Chef Scott Redekop will now be seeing the ingredients for the first time. They will have 60 minutes once the black box is removed over the ingredients. And then they will have 10 minutes to come up with their dish description. They have 2 dishes to create, 24 plates. And once the box is completely removed, the time will start. All right, chefs, are we ready to remove the black box? Does chefs have pen and paper? All right, here we go. All right, the timer has now started for Chef Scott Redekop and sous chef Quinn Staple from the Yellow Door Bistro representing Calgary.
And can we get a cutting board? Yep. Please and thank you. A small one. I don't want to cut on that tree here, so I almost lost my breath. Good, man.
You're using you said you're using the beets?
I'm using the beets pickle, and then I'll use the beets raw as well.
That's not working out.
14 inches for the beets out.
Yeah.
Stare at the what's in there?
We also have all the stocks, vinegars, oils you need here.
Take the core bite.
Chef Scott Redekop and sous chef Quinn Staple are checking out the ingredients, seeing what they've got in the black box. This is the first time the chefs see these ingredients. Your paper's over here, chefs. Yep.
Yes, sir.
You know if we want bowls or plates?
I want plates.
I want bowls. 12 bowls, 12 plates. 1 copper bowl.
That's good. That's a good sign. Okay. Yeah. I think just 2 eggs, man. Yeah. Eggs are so big. You can't take any picture of it. Not the... Sorry?
In fact, this is one of the hardest parts of the competition right now, where the chefs have to create and come up with a dish. First time seeing the ingredients, come up and conceive 2 dish concepts that will wow our judges is a challenge in itself. The chefs will then write down their 2 dish descriptions, which our judge and invigilator, Chris Johns, will verify, take a photograph, and the chef will present their dish to the audience. And if you have any questions at home, thank you to all of you who are tuning in. Please ask the questions in the comments on our YouTube channel, and we will try and get to those a little later on.
Vinegar, white vinegar. No cold plates. We need hot plates. Hot plates, hot bowls. You want both, right? Yes, we need hot bowls. Everything hot, chef, please. Sabotage again. Ready, come on. Yeah, just here. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. You have champagne in it? Thank you, man. Yes, chef. You want to take care of that? What do you think? Is that like Jose style? Dishes here. How about we have a station every time we have ready dishes? It's there, you take it. Yeah. I don't want this. I'm not making hot.
Can open it? Can open it? Yeah, for that. I can open it. Yeah.
Thank you, chef.
Also going to get a strainer. Not now. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah. You know how much she wants? I will take it. Yeah, sure. That would be great.
All right, that's so much better.
Yep. Snuck up on me. Oh, I aced it. Good. So we're...
Please, may I get just like I want to put my knife inside. Just a stand. Yeah, anything. Perfect.
Back spring. Back spring. Shallow back spring.
You have those rings, right?
Yes, chef. It's in your knife bag.
Oh, that's right.
Where this?
That's a no on the
What? Oh, you're okay. No, I didn't do that.
We already request bowls and plates. Hot. Should make a combo instead.
Are you ready to tell us your dish descriptions? The 2 dishes that you will be making today, Chef Scott Redicop, what will you be making?
The hay roasted whitefish croquette with pickled beets and rhubarb, walnut salad, and a little hay ricotta, and then we're going to do a tofu taquito with a duck egg and jalapeno aioli.
All right, Chef Scott Redicop at Yellow Door Bistro with sous chef Quinn Staple. Can we get a time check on station 5, please? Time check on station 5, please. I need a time check on station 5, please.
And then slice one for garnishes. Station 5, we have a time of 49:50 left.
49.50 for Chef Scott Redekop and Chef Quinn Staple. Can I get station 4 time check?
Station 4 time is 36:19.
36.19 for station 4, Chef Serge Belair and sous chef Francis Derrick from the Edmonton Convention Center. 3 chefs in the kitchen right now. 3 teams of chefs in the kitchen right now.
That's for my dish, and I have some pickles. Hey, don't worry about it. Okay, okay. I won't. No worries. But I put it on your dish too. Yeah. I have it. You have to use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are coming up to 45 minutes from the beginning of this competition. Live from Algonquin College, the Black Box competition, competition number 2 of the Canadian Culinary Championship. Some would say this is the most challenging and stressful competition because the chefs were revealed 7 mystery ingredients. These ingredients, they saw them for the first time during the 60 minutes. They have 60 minutes to prepare these 7 ingredients, creating 2 dishes. That means 24 plates in total within the 1 hour. So we've got right now on set station number 2. We've got Bobby Milheron from Vancouver with his sous chef Aaron Lee. We've got on station 4 Chef Serge Belair and sous chef Francis Derrick representing Edmonton. And station number 5, we've got Chef Scott Redicott and Chef Quinn Staple representing Calgary.
Taking one blue towel.
Sister, I'm missing.
Entering the kitchen, representing St. John's, Newfoundland, from Best Coast Restaurant, Chef David Batcher with his sous chef, Chef Mark Party. Chris John, our chef invigilator and judge, will now be inspecting the tools that our chefs are using. The timer will start once the black box is completely removed that is covering the ingredients. Chef has 60 minutes to create their 24 plates, and of that, the first 10 minutes, they will be able to create their dish. They must create 2 dishes. Are we ready to discover what ingredients you will be using today? All right, 3, 2, 1. Timer is now started for Chef David Batcher and sous chef Mark Party. They now have 10 minutes to come up with their dish descriptions for 2 dishes that they will be creating today. 12 plates of each dish will be served to our judges panel. This is the first time that our chefs are seeing these ingredients. The team of chefs from St. John's, Newfoundland is currently checking the ingredients, tasting the ingredients to discover what they are.
Yeah, I'll make sure no one steps over there.
I'll get cloth.
Yeah.
There's a nice back there. I'll put it.
White pepper.
White pepper?
Wait, is that never mind.
You're learning.
Representing Vancouver, Chef Bobby Mulhern and sous chef Aaron Lee are now starting to plate some of their dishes. Station 1 is a plating area. They will also plate one of the dishes at their stations. It is getting hot in the kitchen. We've got 4 teams of chefs competing right now. The first hour is almost up, where Chef Bobby Mulheron will be presenting his 24 plates, his 2 dishes.
Station 4, you have 26 minutes and 31 seconds left.
26 minutes, boss. It's all right, 26 minutes. What?
26 minutes and 15 seconds.
Station 4, 26 minutes, 15 seconds remaining.
Let's get ready. That dish is here.
Chef David Vatcher and sous chef Mark Party are currently coming up with their 2 dishes. This is one of the most challenging parts of this competition, as they have to identify the ingredients and come up with 2 dish concepts on the spot within 10 minutes. The chefs can ask for help the chefs can ask for tools that they require at their station with help from the students and staff at Algonquin College. Once again, thank you for lending us this beautiful kitchen for this competition. Can we get time check on station 3?
Station number 3 has 54 minutes and 15 seconds left.
So you have about 5 minutes and 45 seconds, if my math serves me right.
So I have a tray here with all the stuff I'm going to put last minute, okay? We're going to put a little bit of orange zest on top as well, just to brighten up the dish. Chinois. Just a string, sorry. Spider.
Yeah, anything that goes. Or the vitamins.
Are you done with the vitamins, chef? Yeah. I'm done with this. Silken tofu. Let's do. Where is this?
Chef Bobby Mulheron and sous chef Aaron Lee are plating their dishes. They currently have 6 minutes and 29 seconds left to finish plating their dishes for service. Chef David Vatcher and sous chef Mark Party, representing St. John's, Newfoundland, you have 2 minutes left for your dish descriptions.
That's too strong. You know what? Terrible. Okay, I need a big frying pan, that's non-stick. Non-stick, very important.
We usually don't do that.
You don't have a non-stick one?
I don't believe so. I'll double check for you, but.
The plates are coming together nicely for Chef Bobby Mulheron, representing Vancouver. Things are truly heating up in the kitchen. It may be cold across Canada, but it sure is hot in here.
Pray to God that my beautiful gnocchi doesn't stick.
Can we get a time check on station 3, please?
Station 3, you have 15 minutes and 40 seconds left.
40 seconds remaining to create your dish description, chef.
Time at station 4, please.
All right, Chef David Vatcher, what will you be making today?
We are going to go for a seared snapper with a candied walnut with a smoked hay aioli. And for the second dish, we're going to go with a goat cheese, tofu, and rhubarb gnocchi.
All right, Chef David Vatcher, you are good to go. Time check on station 3, please.
Station 3, you have 49 minutes and 57 seconds left.
49 minutes, 57 seconds left for Chef David Vatcher and sous chef Mark Party, representing St. John's, Newfoundland. All right, Chef Bobby Mulheron is coming down to the end of his time. If the chefs go over time, there are penalties. Chef Serge Ballard and sous chef Francis Derrick on station 2, representing Edmonton, are well underway. A bunch of different cooking techniques happening over here. Station 5, Chef Scott Redicop and sous chef Quinn Staple of Yellow Door Bistro are cooking, are prepping. Things are underway over here too. Our next chef will be entering in the next 3 minutes.
Another cutting board? Small one?
Chef Bobby Mulheron, you have 2.5 minutes left to finish your plates. Entering station 6, representing Toronto, Chef Sebastian Perez and sous chef Canny Ling. Come on this side, please. Our judge and chef invigilator will be inspecting your tools of the trade. Can we get a time check of station 2, please?
Station 2, you have 1 minute and 23 seconds left.
1 minute and 23 seconds left for Chef Bobby Mulheron. Back to station 6. Chef Sebastian Perez will be we will be revealing the mystery ingredients to Chef Sebastian Perez and sous chef Canny Ling shortly. Once the box is completely removed, the timer will start. They will have 60 minutes. The first 10 minutes, they must come up with their dish description. Chefs, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Chef Sebastian Perez will now come up with their 2 dish descriptions. They must plate 24 dishes, 2 dish concepts.
30 seconds left on station 2.
30 seconds left for Chef Bobby Milheron and sous chef Aaron Lee from Vancouver. Let's get a round of applause for Chef Bobby. Call for service has been heard. Congratulations, Chef Bobby Milheron and Chef Aaron Lee from Vancouver.